Good morning everyone and welcome to the video lecturer part 5 on operation research. So far we have discussed about how to formulate the linear programming problems with the problem description. And in order to get the solution to the given problem, the formulated LPP has to be solved. So let us discuss in this class how to solve that formulated LPP by using the graphical method. We have some more methods in addition to the graphical method. One is simplex method, another is dual simplex method, and big M technique. So in this particular chapter, we will discuss about the graphical method. After completion of the graphical method, let us move on to the some more methods in the next chapter. So here the problem I have taken from the first question in your textbook, that is maximize z, which is equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 subjected to these constraints. So like this question we have formulated LPP in the previous video. So questions will be of this kind in your examination, and sometime they may ask the formulation of LPP also. So usually of this kind, and the graphical solution is applicable whenever the decision variables are only two, because we have only two coordinate axes, that is x and y. Okay, so that's why graphical method is applicable when the decision variables are only two. So here see, x1 and x2 are the decision variables. Okay, there is no value apart from x1 and x2, and hence we have to apply a graphical method. So let us see how to apply the graphical method to get the solution to the given problem. So here these are the constraints they are given, and this is what non-negativity condition, and this is the objective function. And remember here maximize, it means it is all about the profit. Okay, we have to maximize it, right? So let us solve how to get the solution to the given problem. And now first step is to convert these non or inequality conditions into equations. How to convert these inequality into equation? Just remove this inequality and make equal to sign. Okay, so here only I will write first one, x1 plus, actually it is wait a minute, sorry, this is 2x2. It is 2x2. Okay, x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 2000. So this is one equation I have made from the inequality conditions. Okay, so next what we need to do is, let us put x1 is equal to 0 and get the value of x2. So here if I put x1 is equal to 0, then 2x2 is equal to 2000 and x2 is equal to 1000. Okay, so write x2 is equal to 1000. So these are the 2 points. So from these 2 points I can get a line in this graph. Okay, for every equation we will get 2 lines. Let us see how it, one line from the 2 points. Okay, now if I make x2 is equal to 0, what would be x1? If x2 is equal to 0, this entire thing is 0, then x1 is equal to 2000. x1 is equal to 2000. So again I have got 2 more points. Okay, I can get a line. So next let us take the second equation. So this was the first equation and second. So now let us write x1 plus x2 is equal to 1500. So now if I make x1 is equal to 0, what would be x2? It is directly 1500. Okay, so again 2 more points. Okay, if x1 is equal to 0, x2 is 1500, and if x2 is equal to 0, x1 is equal to 1500. Again you have got 2 more values of x1 and x2. And last one is this. third equation. X2 is less than or is equal to 600. So here X2 is equal to 600. See, if X2 is equal to 600, definitely the value of X1 is 0. So again see, you have got 2 more points. So now second step is to put all these values in a graph. So here what is the value of X1 maximum value? It is 2000. So I have already denoted the points. Just I will write by taking a suitable scale. As it is a 2000, let us make it as a 200 for 1 centimeter. Okay, this is 200, 400, 600, 800, and this is 1000, 1200, 1400, 1600, 1800, and this is what? 2000. And what is the value of X2 maximum? X2 is maximum, which is 1000, you can say, right? Sorry, 1500 is maximum value of X2 is 1500. Again, see here it is 200, 400, 6, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400, 1600. So this is X2 and this is X1. Clear? Okay, now let us go on denoting the points on this particular graph. So first set of value, which is X1 is 0, X2 is 1000. See, X1 is 0 means this is 0, X2 is 1000, directly at this point. Clear? X2 is 1000, so this is 1000. Fine. And let us mark the second value, second set of value. X1 is 2000, X2 is 0. X1 is 2000 means directly here. Correct? So now, so this is all about the first equation, right? So these are all 4 values related to this equation, first equation. And hence, by using these 2 points, let us join them. Okay? Let us join like this. Okay, straight line. Then let us mark these points, these 2 points, because these are all 4 values related to the second equation. Okay, so X1 is 0, X2 1500, X2 is 1500, 1500 will be here. Okay, and X1 is 0. Then X2 is 0, X1 is 1500, 1500 is here. Clear? Again join them. Join like this with a straight line again. Okay. And last one is X1 is 0, X2 is 600. X2 is 600, which is here. Okay.